Hello students, in previous class we discussed about the formation of INA, how Subhash Chandra Bose went secretly to Germany and Japan, how he formed the INA, Indian National Army, with the help of Bose, prisoners of war, and next how they fought against the Britishers continuously 3 years. At last they defeated in the hands of Britishers, and now the question is missing of Subhash Chandra Bose. And in meanwhile, the war ended. The Quit India movement was going on. Gandhiji was released from the jail. Let us see what happened next. Here the next subtopic is popular upsurge. Upsurge means to increase something, a sudden change. Here the sudden change is in India. After these many incidents, Quit India movement, and by seeing the defeat of Subhash Chandra Bose in the hands of Britishers, missing, all those made the Indians mindset to go against the Britishers, to ask questions, to demand. That is called as upsurge. From 1946 to 48. Let us come to the next step of missing of Subhash Chandra Bose. The soldiers of INA were imprisoned by the Britishers. The trial began. Decided to give death punishment. That time, death punishment is hanging. So, as the trial proceeded, discontent, unhappiness erupted in the people, and not only the activists in the society, not only the people, those who supported them, but each and every common people and even students, they started asking the British government why to hang them. And there is a discontent, unhappiness everywhere in India. Irrespective of religion, India united to fight the common enemy. Who is the common enemy? Britishers. Irrespective of religion. Till then, we know it was separated into two religious groups. One is Hindu Mahasabha and the other one is Muslim League. And those two groups, those people in India were completely against to each other. They were enemies. But now the question of India and Indians. So both together without any conflict, without any discrimination of any kind of religion, they united together, and once again they proved that unity in diversity. All together, along with, as usual, during the time of Quit India movement, even students, they stopped going colleges and they joined with that, and both Hindus and Muslims, and they forgot about the religious differences, and their main aim is anyhow to release the soldiers of INA. Within 3 months, 11,000 of soldiers of INA soldiers were released from the prison, and it was not a simple thing. It was a great success for the Indian people during that time to go towards the freedom struggle. On the other hand, immediate after the Second World War, one side the trial of the INA soldiers, and the other side, immediate after the Second World War, the people were restless. People were though directly are not involved in the war, but through the Britishers, each and every Indian involved in the Second World War also. So even the common people and the artisans, everyone involved in the war, they felt restless. Continuous war made them to feel restless. Second thing, food shortage. Very important thing. During the war, even the artisans, farmers, everyone engaged in the war. There no production of food, no production of anything. So naturally, there the artificial shortage of food. artificial creation of food shortage. Along with that, if there is no food, then there is a discontent among the people. If there is a food shortage, then rationing of food, that is in the hand of Britishers during that time, and they started supplying food limitedly. Ration, a limited food quantity of food used to supply to the people, and which never filled their stomach, and naturally the hungry people started discontent towards the Britishers. The next point is black marketing. Black marketing. To sell the food illegally, that is called black market. Not only food articles, anything illegally to sell anything is called black marketing. So here, as food shortage is created, and there the food shortage is there already in the society, then the Britishers started rationing the food. Limited food supply was there. Along with that, as there is no food, so definitely demand will be more for the food. So black marketing. The Britishers, along with some of the rich elites of our country, they started black marketing also, which creates a very typical time for the Indians without food. Then the next one, low wages. Along with all these problems, the people, those who are working, for them no wages or low wages. Sixth point, particularly during that time, by seeing the situation, the worst situation, railways, postal and other government employees, they plan to go on for a strike with hunger strikes everywhere in each and every part of India. The railway department and postal department and the other government, during that time the other government is nothing but British, and all the department, that may be postal or railways or any financial department, belongs to Britishers. Even though due to this discontent of all those things in society and in employees, they started agitations and strikes throughout the country. So one of the part of popular upsets, they different kind of strikes, agitations in different places. Now you see, so during that time, as Pakistan was not divided, Bangladesh divided. So now this is Royal Indian Navy, Mumbai. That time it was called as Bombay. So Maharashtra. And if you will come to the next part, Tebaga movement, which had taken place in West Bengal. And the third movement of Telangana farmers movement, which was taken in Telangana. So these are three movements, and which one of the very important part of popular upsets. So let us go through this. The first one, on 18th February 1946, Royal Indian Navy in Bombay came out for better food. Those harbour workers, crew members, they started agitating against the company and the Britishers by asking, first demand is for better food, to supply them better food, those who are working there. Second one, equal pay. Equal pay for white and Indians. White, that means Britishers. Along with them, those who are working, for them and the Indians, there is a difference in payment. So the second demand is equal pay for whites and the Indian crew. Third one, release of INA. Indian National Army, the soldiers of INA. Along with that, the very important part is, next one is the Tebaga movement, which had taken place in West Bengal, It is very important. Write it down. In Bengal, small and poor farmers who took land for rental purpose demanded that their share of harvest should be increased. This was called Tevaga movement. Led by Kisan Sabha. Once again, let me read it out. In Bengal, small and poor farmers who took land for rental purpose demanded that their share of harvest should be increased. Previously, it was whether the land that year the harvest may be good or may not be good. They have to give the part of the harvest to the Britishers or Zamindars during that time. So the peasants started demanding to give the share of the in harvest, and which was very less, to increase it whatever they want. So this movement was called as Tevaga movement, and it was led by Kisan Sabha, Kisan farmers. That was an organization of farmers. It was led by Kisan Sabha. The next movement, the last movement, which has taken place in Deccan Plateau, and that is the Telangana farmers movement. The Telangana farmers demanded to stop the bonded laborers and land should be distributed to those who till the land. At least 3,000 villages participated in this movement. The Telangana movement or Telangana farmers movement, what is the demand of Telangana farmers was to stop the bonded labor. That means hereditarily, one after the other generation, those who used to work under the jamindars, that is called as the bonded laborers, and land should be distributed to those who tilled the land. Those who are, they wanted, their demand is to give away the land part, those who are tilling it, those who are working there, and that part should be complete right should be given to the farmers only instead of bonded labor. And in that moment, at least 3,000 villages were taken place. And these are the three movements which are the great change during the time of freedom struggle in the mindset of the people to demand something to the Britishers instead of go on doing whatever they do like a labor.